So anapai yebechia na yama wakwaba edi aba channel no so aha Atena Sports GH. Ebusua wo no kwa de mesra so be subscribe to the channel. I like video no na afi wase o share no na o comment na Ghana for the donor and so subscribe to the channel. Aha Atena Sports GH, your most authoritative and authentic Ghanaian sports channel. Medino abakrampa de she Kofi Obo so betumi aframe the sports Langard weekend Ghana Premier League games no returning na games na be across all the centers wo Ghana na strictly on Accra Hatfield folk ye be team no enkomo na ya hwe ahosiesi a team no de amatripa wo mo de akopie mo wo Bibiani face Bibiani Gold Stars in the cracker of the week. I don't think ye be team na kache coach Masoud Didi Dramani the Nsembia Betutudwa ahead of the big battle. Sanso ena winger Stephen Asare and Swababe Kasa. Yewia yebeko probiman ne akwhwe team camp den ena ekoso our players are womo ya available for the game players so womo enya available for the game against Gold Stars. 20-man squad akopiemo Bibiani and also share the details ni nyina and so ebetumi aba na wehu the way ansam no AC koso enonti se wa join ya intentem paso na fe subscribe to the channel no maye be ka busia ne ho na nyina yendi agudie ne monkomo mo ha the exclusive content nkwa na zede ema intentem so yebeko haso folk akache na fe abusia yakodi nkomo wo team no prepare this wo mo ye the ama Gold Stars gamer koso Ghana Premier League no match week 24 head coach Edema club no Masoud Didi Dramani wakasa ahead of the game in terms so yebakori akotie coach na yebisa say coach game a money brekum Chelsea eboye ewo Lagos Sports Stadium no niama nseda ankoye sa game no kura no den na obetumi aka ediamaye Masoud eden nsem tudwa on the game against brekum Chelsea.
Sometimes we are in a marathon league, and sometimes you can find games that are very difficult like this. Even though they came sitting, but we still had a lot of spaces. But I think that on that occasion, we still didn't make the right decisions whenever we had the opportunity to finish off. I think that we still created the right chances in the game to at least to have scored, if not 3 goals, but at least to score two goals in that game. And if there was any attempt that they made only one attempt in the first half, and we made several of those attempts. And so it's a worrying factor, but we need to keep working on our final third play in terms of having that courage to take the risk and then to make attempts and then shooting in very close range.
So these are the words of the head coach of Accra Folk, Masoud Didi Dramani, on the previous game, Ghana Premier League match week 23, our ball draw against Brekum Chelsea at Lagos Sports Stadium. They were very disappointed. Our result one more and into after that, bisa coach say coach after say mobile draw against Chelsea, na players reactions saying na AC etie boy nchiremu and after a big game ekosu nyame adma wo china against Gold Stars so saying na team AC prepare ediama sa big game Masoud and so eden nsam tudwa yentie coach na yemeto asoma
in finding targets.
The players, how are they after the match? Because it looks like they were not happy after the match.
Absolutely, they accepted that they take full responsibility in terms of the outcome and that they needed to improve in decision making and then playing with a purpose and when you play with a purpose, it means you have a very clear direction and that is what our focus in terms of our character discussion has been on, keeping focus and then keeping a very purposeful approach so that keeps our direction in terms of what goal we had set in the beginning of the season till now.
We are playing against the second placed team in the league. Well, we are third. I mean, second against third. It's going to be a tough match. How is the preparation like?
I think that we are very mindful of the strength of our opponents. Very, very direct, and then a very, very transitional side, and then very fluid going forward. We played them twice already. We played them in the top 4, and then we played them in the league, and all it ended 2-2. And so it tells that it's going to be a very, very tight game, and then we need to be very, very tactful in terms of how we approach the game, and then we need to be very physically very ready, and then psychologically very much oriented. That will influence our tactical discipline, and then our resilience, and then our comprehensive playing with energy.
I'm sure there are some departments in the team this week that you focused on. Can you walk us through?
I think that we are more focused in how we need to close our spaces in central positions, and also to play balls forward from the central position to our front runners.
And on the head coach, Edema had to folk Didi Dramani and a break it down tactical systems, you know, at MI on preparedness. The way a team, you know, ACAC, you know, at a big gamer. Wamoko dance park and Bibiani go stars, and so Aqua Kobo. Now, after the coach Kasawi, and so Stephen Apia, Asare, and so Ebabe Kasai, Unsa Branton on your injury, or Copium Kakra, Koyan, what I say. Now, game Amani Bekum Chelsea, a boy, and Branton in a few minutes, and so ABC kind of ABT, and second Stephen Apia, Asare, and so beside said, Ale, now so I call for Cho, Bekum Chelsea, be a small minutes, and so boy, and Bekum Chelsea gamer, Unya be boy, no, saying, and off the bet me a boy. I'm a gamer. When you go stars, Echo Bottom, so Etumia Jinjamo, any players, and Apia sorry. I'm so then some to Edma. Yet, a quick one. Nayamra.
Oh, it was great because, say, seeing the shot, she not play out pass through injury. I say, later part, no, you rest and by, but then I'm here to say, I'm here some other, I'm here on the night, me and back on the field of play. A great feeling.
Preparations for your next match against Bibiani Ghost Stars to say?
Great because. We say, as usual, always be a said you find a normal game now. Idea the come now you prepare game beer. You prepare said you prepare normal game beer. Sana you prepare this week.
You see me 2 times this season. Bako FA top 4 and now Bako league. We need now board draw. Only your colleagues, you know, preparations, my mindset, send them prepare more for this game.
Yeah, because we all share our games now. You both different all things together because we are mental toughness game. Now it won't be an easy game because of say for now no we are all contesting for the trophy. Now and easy as soon as there.
Okay, no problem. And finally, fans no your last match about home no fans no bow more numbers be share. She say yes Uncle Bibiani then I'll catch your fans no.
Because of say now you pay the pay more no you say the pay no but Uncle Banes and the other catch your money say, Mum give you up because you're quite intimate. A genuine, you know, Munina and Asha say, and your Kwakakui. It is a good timer in your Munas or Mujay Kwama, your home in Yansa intimate. So far as I say, your Conadia, I saw Mudia.
Hats so folk forward and winker, Stephen Apia, Asare, and one also ordering some tuja ahead of the big game. Watching one more air ball against Bibiani. Go Stars, Dance Park, latest Ninana, ZT, Emana, Yanko Pobiman, Nafe, Yanko team, Camp News, Abzia Elcoso, our players who have returned from their injury, players also are still up, one more Enyan recover from their injuries. Masudi Dramani, Eddie Tuja, in the interview. As Abrante for Hamza Issa is back. Hamza Issa is back after the injury against Asante Koroko, Babayara Sports Stadium, no. One game, Omni Brekum Chelsea boy, and Hamza Issa Mobi because of the injury. Wunya Kumasi reports Didi Ademai and say Abrantiano is back. Sanso and Enoke Subontain also is back. Nemo Abrantiano, coach Trema, on your fully fit. Enoke Subontain and your fully fit. Omo gamer, Wiki, Omo boy against a Trump Divisa has a winning by 3 goals to 2. So I game no Enoke Subontain, actually 1 goal. One also is back. Nemo no on your fully fit. Sanso na Emmanuel Amankwah. Right back, Edema had to folk over Kaya gamer. And also cause so Babayara Sports Stadium in the 28th minute. Abrantiano Echo D red card. One also was serving a ban, 1 game ban against Chelsea. Was serving into Amankwah and so is back in the fold. And the trip now almost Echo Bibiani and also Eka home. Yeah, the Dino Ebaba now where players are in so one way out for the game against Bibiani Gold Stars. You know, coach Eddie Atuja. As Abrante fan Baba Damu ye out. Game amani bekum Chelsea boy no. Or call off. I'm Abrante fan Ransford or say and I say Ransford Mensah. Eba besisano. and until Babadamo is also out of the game against Gold Stars. Samson na Prince Osu Kwabena one of the minimnia ekoso ewa abrante na kachi. Oba hatu folk die niyama nseda nkoye kura amfa amano obo game bakwa wepra. Even at the training grounds no wepra. He's still out gamer ebekosu this weekend no. Enya dia obetumi sia kind of Samson na George Parku coach atrem osi George Parku nso enya dia ono nso ebetumi esi akan bi this weekend until subsequently one gamer one mesa bebo e wo Legon ebia na mrante we nso ehwo atumi atomo a one nso ebetumi enya game ni bi one nso oma but afa yenko the 20-man squad traveling to Bibiani to go and play Gold Stars in the Ghana Premier League match week 24 mensa ka list ni nyina media hunsam nso eba number 1 Benjamin Asare Didi epiemo or Kobe akosi akan ni bi Solomon Agbesi and so Ali Mohammed, Kelvin Osei Esibe, Mauli Wayo, David Opon Afrani, Frank Abora Duku, and so Kobe Hussein Mohammed, Abdul Karim, Jao Amankwa Befi, Raphael Amponsa, Onosini Piema, and also Wako Piemo, Dance Park, Bibiani, Altina El Ampaya, Ebeja, Theophilus Collinson, and so Ransford Mensah, Felix Otubua, and so Ekobi, Stephen Apia, Asare, Kwesi Asma, Abdul Aziz Adam, Godwin Kujo, Martin Kakari, and Afe Emmanuel Amankwa, Wayne 20-man squad. Had to folk Diako Piemo, Bibiani, Benjamin Asare, Solomon Agbesi, Ali Mohammed, Kelvin Osesibe, Mauli Wayo, Opon Frani, Frank Duku, Hussein, Abdul, Yao Amankwa Befi, Raphael Amponsa, Theophilus Collinson, Ransford Mensah, Felix Otubua, Apia Asare Stephen, Kwesi Asma, Abdul Aziz Adam, Godwin Kujo, Martin Kakari, and Afia Brantia, Yefeno, Emmanuel Amankwa, Waymoni Squadra, Coach Masoud Didi Dramani, and a technical team on Mediako Piemo Bibiani for the big game tomorrow against Gold Stars. Into game no Basso. Game no Basso, big game. Gold Stars, ni had to folk. Why and never carry day no watchina Nyamiya Duma. Gold Stars at home. Womu ye super. Upetima. Ghana Premier League ya boy. Womu every game to drop her Ewofiedia a Bibiani Gold Stars. Nobody can take that away from them. Sanso and a upetim unsoa. Okwa aware. Ononso ni modern bonus so any power Ghana Premier League ya boy mono. I had to folk. I don't think the best home side against the best away side. Ena ochina Nyamiya Duma. Womu airport say ena omso mbeji ewo gate oba na wosiesie wo ho kwasiada ayo tena oba na wosiesie wo ho gate proceed no popular stand 30 Ghana cedis and for VIP no omso mbeji 70 Ghana cedis ewo ho popular stand 30 VIP no and so 70 Ghana Premier League table no say ena SCT going into the Ghana Premier League match 24 Gold Stars etosumi no mediama etoso baako has etoso miensa kotokotoso 9 into league table no and so ena eda ho no wo ba se ho teams are struggle relegation 11-1 decimo sanso ena young apostles mo ho United mu nyina and so pre and so ewo ho into ato folk team news ahead of the game against Gold Stars no latest ni nyina ena zede aba na watchna dey breakdown so be bro na ya hwe tactics a coach be use e di akobosa game mate say Gold Stars for any pressure game where they do or die. One magic point no if you have to focus for nsem ye ko so a monitor game no na afidie be ko so ho bia no e de honsem e de aba high atena Sports GH had ye most authoritative and authentic Ghanaian sports channel. E be see na me aduma me saka stories bi abima exclusives ye de nim common nyina and so ebe to me abro.